We start with a prayer invoking Bhagavan Sri Ganesha's grace. I invite Selvi Rajeshwari, Malaysia student, to chant Sri Shankaranashana Ganesha Stotram.
ॐ श्रीनारद उवाच प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं गौरीपुत्रं विनायकं भक्तावासं स्मरे नित्यम् आयुः कामार्थसिद्धये प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकं तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकं लम्बोदरं पञ्चमं च षष्ठं विकटमेव च सप्तमं विघ्नराजं च धूम्रवर्णं तथाष्टमं नवमं भालचन्द्रं च दशमं तु विनायकम् एकादशं गणपतिं द्वादशं तु गजाननं द्वादशैतानि नामानि त्रिसन्ध्यं यः पठेन्नरः न च विघ्नभयं तस्य सर्वसिद्धिकरं प्रभो विद्यार्थी लभते विद्यां धनार्थी लभते धनं पुत्रार्थी लभते पुत्रान् मोक्षार्थी लभते गतिम् जपेत् गणपतिस्तोत्रं षड्भिर्मासैः फलं लभेत् संवत्सरेण सिद्धिं च लभते नात्र संशयः अष्टभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यश्च लिखित्वा यः समर्पयेत् तस्य विद्या भवेत् सर्वा गणेशस्य प्रसादतः। इति श्रीनारदपुराणे संकटनाशन गणेशस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्।
Thank you, Rajeshwari ji. Swami Shakshat Kritananda Saraswati, Chief Acharya of Ashavidya Peetham Rishikesh, has sent us his blessings. We would present that now.
I am very happy that you are all celebrating the Jayanti of Brahmalina Shri Swami Brahma Vidyananda Saraswati. Swamiji is a great teacher. Being a teacher in his Purvashrama helped him to hone his teaching skills. And the vision that he gained from Pujya Sri Swamiji, along with his teaching skills, has helped him to communicate this vision very effectively to his students and devotees. On this day, you all seek his blessings for the success of this pursuit, and the only way to pay your gratitude is to imbibe this teaching in our day-to-day life. I wish you all the best.
The next item, Swami Aishwaryananda Saraswati, to share his appreciation of his Guru Bhai, Swami Brahma Vidyananda ji. Swami Aishwaryananda ji has been a teacher of Vedanta and Sanskrit for more than 2 decades. After finishing his studies in Rishikesh and Anikatti, Swamiji has been teaching in Indore. Swamiji also has been very active in Aim for Seva activities and is the coordinator in Madhya Pradesh for all Seva activities. We invite Swami Aishwaryananda ji to share his appreciation.
Namaste to all of you. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. All of you are remembering our beloved Swami Brahma Vidyananda ji Maharaj. He was my Guru Bhai in course. After course also, he was like my elder brother. I remember Swamiji since 1991. I used to go Dindigal to meet Swami Tatwanand Maharaj. That time Swamiji was as an engineer, he was working there. He was studying, I think, that time and working. After that it happened when we came to Anekatti, our Vedanta course under our Param Pujya Swamiji. We both of us happened to be like a roommate. And such a loving memories I will not forget in my whole life. I used to be very busy in course time. I was serving Puja Swamiji. I was right hand of Chandramma. And Swamiji was very, very busy with other activities like recording our classes. After that also he was given a lot of responsibility by Swami Siddhabuddhanand ji. And we used to find time together at least half an hour every day after 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. night, 10 p.m., 11 p.m. And whatever we have studied together, Vedanta classes with Pujya Swamiji, Swami Siddhabuddhananda ji, both of us used to sit together and main points used to discuss. Because Swami Brahmadyan ji knew that I have studied Prastantara before coming to Anekatti course in Rishikesh, the traditional style of like Kailas Ashram. So he used to ask many questions about Nyaya, Mimamsa. So that was our very lively discussions. After 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. night, and every day we used to have our class discussion group also, study group. That was half an hour. All these are very, very loving memories. And when our course got over, Pujya Swamiji sent us different centers to teach the Vedanta. But even then, Swamiji and myself, as a brahmacharis also, used to meet every 2-3 months, either in Anekatti or Swamiji will come to Indore. Because Swamiji was sometimes in there in Trichy. I used to go to meet Swamiji in Trichy. We had sometimes few days tour in southern part of India just to be together. That time, I remember we came to Anekatti, then our Acharya Swami Siddhabuddhananda ji, he called both of us to his room, and there was one more Swamiji. He is now Swami Muditodananda ji. He is in Gujarat, Nadiyad. 3 of us we went there as a brahmacharis. And Swami Siddhabuddhananda ji, he just didn't ask us. He told, I think you people are ready for sannyasa now. Then our leader was Swami Brahmavidyananda ji. We kept quiet. And Swami Brahmavidyananda ji told Swami Siddhabuddhananda ji, if you feel that we are ready for that, yes, we are ready. And that's what it happened. Swami Siddhabuddhananda ji spoke with Pujya Swamiji. And within a few months, Swamiji called 3 of us to Rishikesh. And before going to Rishikesh, Swami Brahmavidyananda ji, those days he was Lakshya Chaitanya ji, and Muditodananda ji, those days he was a brahmachari, Mukhya Chaitanya ji, and myself. We went, we had a elaborate Abhisheka of Omkareshwara Bhagwan and Mahakaleshwara Bhagwan. Then we proceeded to Rishikesh. Pujya Swamiji was there, and Swamiji told, now as much as you can do Gayatri, before this particular day, it was Gudi Padwa day and Revati Nakshatram. So you keep doing Gayatri Japa. We did Gayatri Japa, and 3 of us were given sannyasa there. After that, Pujya Swamiji told us, 3 of us, not to go to your own centers. Keep wandering on Himalayas or go in some Tirtha Kshetra, Tirtha Sthana. Then we were traveling in Himalayas. We went to Uttarkasi, Gangotri, Gomukh. Together we have spent time. And there also, we used to discuss about Vedanta only, nothing else. Just Swamiji told us to forget about your own centers. This time, as much as time you can spend for your like Nididhyasanam, plus your whatever mantra have given to you, keep chanting those mantras. That's how we 3 of us spend time together. Then we went to other Jyotirlingas in Maharashtra, Gujarat together. From there, we contacted Swamiji, and Swamiji asked us to go to Sringeri to meet our Acharya. 3 of us we traveled to Sringeri, and by Pujya Swamiji's blessings, I can say, Acharya ji immediately he saw 3 of us, new sannyasis, young sannyasis, Shankaracharya ji, and he called, "Are you from Harshavidya, Swami Dayananda disciples?" We said yes. Then we did Sastang Namaskaram to him. And whatever upacharas he has given us, prasadam, we also did pranam, Sastang pranams to him. Then he told, "Very good. All my blessings are with you. And I am sure you must be given some centers by Swamiji. Keep teaching Vedanta." And from there itself, we went to STD booth and we called Pujya Swamiji and told this was happened. Acharya ji blessed us. And Swamiji was so happy. This is how from there we went to Anekati, had Darshana Pujya Swamiji, spent few days with Swamiji. Then we were allowed to go to our own centers. This was just memories I can say, but one thing I will say, Swami Brahmavidyanand ji was not only my Guru Bhai, he was my guide also. Many time our course time also, because there was a lot of pressure from other students, Seva. He used to tell me, "Relax." And twice he sent me to out of Coimbatore, Anekati, when Pujya Swamiji was not in the course. Swamiji went to America. Swami Brahmavidyanand suggested me, just go out and relax for some times. He sent me to Madurai once to spend some time with Swami Tattvavidananda Tattvanand Maharaj, not Tattvavidananda, Tattvanand Maharaj. And once he sent me to Guruvayur, because he knew that I was very busy in course time. So always he used to guide me. So when I heard this news from Rishikesh few years back about Swamiji, I felt I lost my, not only Guru Bhai, my guide. He used to guide me always. And every month, at least once, twice, we will be talking over phone also. And whenever time will be there, permitted, we will be meeting in Rishikesh, Anekati. This was my memories about Swamiji. He was a great Vedanta teacher. I know all of you have studied under him. I also had the benefit to get his views about. And one more thing I want to tell, he was very fond about Dr. Radhakrishnan Pal. He used to give always his examples, whatever he'll think about Dr. Radhakrishnan. He was very great follower of Radhakrishnan ji. So he used to quote his sentences from his Gita commentary. and other things also. So I physically, though he is not with us, but we keep remembering him. And I just suggest you, all of you, like Swami Sakshatanja suggested, to remembering him and having his Jayanti today. Just follow whatever Upadesha he has given, guidance he has given to us in our life. That will be main our Shraddhanjali to him, memories to Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj. Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha.
Thank you, Swamiji, for your blessings with your presence.
Welcome.
Hari Om. Malaysian students, Selvi Logaloshini and Selvi Vishalini will sing bhajans and chants taught by Acharya Swamiji.
Hari Om, Hari Om. Shri Mahaganapate Shivakumara Ganapate
Shri Mahaganapate Shivakumara Ganapate
Shakti Rupa Ganapate Sadananda Ganapate
Shakti Rupa Ganapate Sadananda Ganapate
Ekadanta Ganapate He Ramba Ganapate
Ekadanta Ganapate He Ramba Ganapate
Lambodara Ganapate Lalita Guna Ganapate
Lambodara Ganapate Lalita Guna Ganapate
Vignaraja Ganapate Vigna Rupa Ganapate
Vignaraja Ganapate Vigna Rupa Ganapate
Vidyadhara Ganapate Vijayadhira Ganapate
Vidyadhara Ganapate Vijayadhira Ganapate
Karunakara Ganapate Gauri Sutta Ganapate
Karunakara Ganapate Gauri Sutta Ganapate
Pranavarupa Ganapate Paramashanta Ganapate
Pranavarupa Ganapate Paramashanta Ganapate
Namastestu Ganapate Namastestu 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 Ganapate
Shri Mahaganapate Shivakumara Ganapate
Thank you, Legaloshini and Vishalini. Now, we will be presenting a video interview of Acharya Swami's mother and his brother.
குழந்தையிலேருந்து அமைதியாக நல்ல மாதிரி இதுவாக தான் இருப்பான். ஒரு குழந்தையில ஒருத்தனி உணப்படிந்து ஒரு வார்த்தை பேச மாட்டான், சொல்ல மாட்டான். 4 வயசுலேருந்தே சுவாமி பக்தி உண்டு. அப்படி ஆசிரம வாழ்க்கையாக வாழணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு ஒரு டிசம்பர் மாதம் ஒரு சோமவாரத்தன்னைக்கு அபிராமி கோவிலில் கூட்டிகிட்டு போய் என்கிட்ட கேட்டான். நீங்கள் சொல்லுங்க, சங்கராச்சாரியார் அம்மா சொன்ன மாதிரி. நான் சரி, எனக்கு அதுதாம்மா பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னா சரி. அதுக்கப்புறம் தயானந்த ஆசிரமத்தில் போய் சேர்ந்தான். திண்டுக்கல் ஆசிரமத்தில் அவர் தத்துவானந்தா இருக்கா, நாங்கள் போய் இருந்துக்கோ. அப்புறம் நான் லட்சிய சைத்தன்யான்னு ஒரு பட்டம் கொடுத்தா. என்ன கொடுத்து திருச்சியில் ஆசிரமத்தில் இருந்தான். திருச்சியில் சன்னியாசம் கொடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லி அதுக்கு 3 நாள் விழா நம்ம கொண்டாடி எல்லாம் பண்ணினா. நடராஜன் வந்து தான் எல்லாம் இருந்து எல்லாம் பண்ணி எல்லாம் சுவாமிஜி பிரம்ம வித்யானந்தான்னு பட்டம் கொடுத்து அதுக்கு வேண்டிய ஆசிரமம் சுவாமிஜிக்கு வேண்டிய இதெல்லாம் எப்படி பண்ணணுமோ அதெல்லாம் அவர் தான் நடத்தி இருந்து ரிஷிகேஷில் அவனுக்கு பட்டம் கொடுத்து ஆசிரமம் இதுவாக இருந்தால். அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்துட்டு போயிருந்தான். அது போன வருவான், ஆற்றுக்கு இங்கே வந்து வருவான். ரிஷிகேஷ்லேயும் கிளாஸ் எல்லாம் நடத்திட்டு இருந்தான். 3 வருஷம் குரோஸ்லாம் நடத்திட்டு இருந்து திண்டுக்கலுக்கு வந்தால் அதுக்கப்புறம் வாடிப்பட்டியில் அவனுக்குன்னு தனியாக தயானந்த சரஸ்வதி ஆசிரமம் அமைச்சு கொடுத்து இப்போ 7-8 பிரதோஷ பூஜையெல்லாம் முடிஞ்சு, சிவராத்திரி பூஜையெல்லாம் முடிஞ்சு, அவர் பஜனையெல்லாம் பண்ணி மேலே மாடியில் அவர் ரூமில் போயிருந்து ஏதோ சாப்பாடெல்லாம் சாப்பிட்டு இருக்கும்போது முடியாமல் போய் திடீர்னு அவர் கொஞ்சம் எங்கள் இதில் கொஞ்சம் இது ப்ரெஷர் உண்டு எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் இருந்தது. அது அவருக்கும் இருந்திருக்கு. மருந்தெல்லாம் கொடுத்து சாப்பிடுங்கன்னு சொன்னதுக்கு வேண்டாம் இருக்கட்டும்னு வாங்கி வச்சுட்டு ஒரு நாள் மட்டும் டாக்டர்கிட்ட போயிட்டு வந்து மருந்து சாப்பிட்டு இருந்திருக்கார். அப்போ அவருக்கு ப்ரோக்ராம் கொஞ்ச நாள் கழித்து மெட்ராஸில் ஏதோ ப்ரோக்ராம் இருந்திருக்கு. அப்போ அங்கே போய் நம்ம ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்டு பார்த்துக்கலாம் நினச்சிருந்தது பார்க்க போல் இருக்குன்னு. அதுக்கப்புறம் அவர் சித்தி அடைஞ்சதுக்கப்புறம் அங்கே இருக்கிறவெல்லாம் சொன்னான்னு இவெல்லாம் சொன்னான். அதுக்கப்புறம் அங்கேருந்து பார்த்தா ராத்திரியில் ஒரு நாள் சிவராத்திரி அன்னைக்கு நடராஜன் இங்கே இருக்கிறவரும் அவளுக்கு ஃபோன் இந்த மாதிரி சாமி சித்தி அடைஞ்சிட்டார் சிவராத்திரி அன்னைக்கு அப்படின்னு என்கிட்ட சொன்னால், சிவராத்திரி அன்னைக்கு இப்போ இந்த சிவராத்திரி வந்தால் 3 வருஷம் ஆகுது. எனக்கு 61 பிறந்தால் இந்த இப்போ வருது ஒரு 4 நாள் கழித்து ஆயுத நட்சத்திரம் வருது பிறந்த நாள். அதுக்கு இவெல்லாம் கொண்டாட போகிறேன்னு நடராஜன் இப்போ எல்லாம் கேட்டு எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கார். ஏற்பாடு பண்ணி நடக்கிறது எல்லாம் பகவத் சங்கல்பம். எல்லாம் ஆச்சாரியரோட அருள். அவர் தயானந்த சரஸ்வதி, சங்கராச்சாரியர் எல்லாரையும் நல்லபடியாக வைக்கணும்.
எல்லோருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம். ஸ்கூல்லலாம் எல்லா பசங்களோடலாம் சேர்ந்து நல்லா விளையாடுறது, அதெல்லாம் போடுறது, ஆட்டம் போடுறது, அதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பார். கோபம் வராது. ஆனால் ரொம்ப சாத்வீகமான ஆள், சென்சிட்டிவான அவர் கூட. அவருக்கும் ஒரு அலையன்ஸ் கேட்டாங்க. அப்போ அவர் சொன்னார், இல்லை எனக்கு மேரேஜில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இல்லை, எனக்கு மேரேஜில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இல்லை, ஆன்மீகத்தை போகணும் போல இருக்குது அப்படின்னா. இதில் உள்ள ஏதோ ஒரு எண்ணங்கள் தாட் ஓடிட்டே இருந்து போல் இருக்குது. வெளியில் சொல்ல முடியல, சொல்லவும் மாட்டார். சரி, அவருக்கு ஆன்மீகம் என்ன இஷ்டம் இருக்குன்னாக்கா, இங்கே திண்டுக்கல்ல தத்துவானந்த சுவாமின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சிறுமலை அடிவாரத்தில் ஒரு ஆசிரமம் செஞ்சார். அங்கே போய் கொஞ்ச நாள் ஒரு 1.5 வருஷம் இருந்தார். அப்புறம் அங்கேருந்து ஆனைக்கட்டிக்கு அந்த ஃபுல் டைம் கோர்ஸுக்கு 3 இயர்ஸ் 4 இயர்ஸ் 3.5 இயர்ஸ் அங்கே போய் சேர்ந்து படித்து நல்லா படித்து நல்லா மேலே வந்துட்டு அப்புறம் அவரே நல்லா இன்னும் மேலே படித்து அதே ஆசிரமில் அவருடைய தயானந்த சுவாமி பூஜ்ய சுவாமி தயானந்த சரஸ்வதி ஆசிரமில் ரிஷிகேஷில் இவரே போய் ஆசிரியராக உட்காந்து எங்கே யார்கிட்ட கிளாஸ் கேட்டாரோ அதே ஆசிரமில் உட்காந்து எல்லாத்துக்கும் கிளாஸ் எடுத்து அந்த நிலைமைக்கு வந்தார். நல்லா அங்கே நாங்கள் ஒரு தடவை ஃபேமிலியோடு அங்கே போயிருந்தேன். நாங்கள் ஆசிரமுக்கு ரிஷிகேஷ் போயிருந்தோம். அப்போ இந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் கூப்பிட்டு என்கிட்ட சொல்கிறார், இந்த மாதிரி நான் இன்றைக்கி இந்த நிலைமையில் இருக்கேன்னா இவர் தான் காரணம்னு சொல்லிட்டு என்னை காமிச்சு கேட்டார். இவர் என்னுடைய அண்ணா மட்டும் இல்லை, எனக்கு அப்பா மாதிரி அப்படின்னு சொன்னோன்னே எனக்கு கண்ணில் தண்ணி இருந்தது அப்படியே.
Thank you for Puja Acharya Swamiji's mother and brother for sending us this message, their feelings. Now, Acharyaji's younger sister in Purvashrama, Srimati Usha Ganesh, is expressing her feelings through a video. We are presenting that video now.
Hari Om. My name is Usha. I am Swamiji's younger sister. I am staying in Coimbatore with my husband and children. I thank for giving me this opportunity to share with you a few words about our Swami Brahma Vidyananda Saraswati. He is our father's name is Loganathan. He was a job typist, and our mother is Alamelu. She is a housewife. Swamiji's Purvashram name is Logas Brahmanian, as our family deity's name is Loganayaki. All his friends used to call him Logu. We used to call him Mani at home. Swamiji is the 4th in our family of 7 children. I am only 2 years younger than him, so we used to be like twins from the beginning. Wherever he went, I would also go with him. He used to take me to school along with him daily. Whenever I cry in my class, he will be called and he will come to my class and console me during my primary classes. All along he was caring. We studied in the same school, Vasavi Primary School, Dindigul. He was liked by all the teachers. He used to be very soft, polite, kind, and intelligent from the beginning itself, till my primary school level, and I can say even after that, up to high school, his friends were only my friends too. We used to play together after school. In those days, we did not have big playgrounds outside our schools, so we used to go to Agramiamman temple in our native place, Dindakal. We used to go to the temple daily in the evenings, worship all the deities there, and then play in the praharams and in the big open hall there, where programs will be conducted. After playing till 7 o'clock in the evening, there will be one devotional singer who comes to the temple daily and sing Tevaram and other devotional songs and explain the meaning to the elders. We call him Oduvar. Though we could not understand the meaning, we also used to sit there and sing with him. At the end, he himself will smear vibhuti, the holy ash in our foreheads. I think Swamiji was prepared by God to become a sannyasi or brahmagyani from that age itself. I think I also would have done some punyam to be born with him, play with him, share with him, and live with him. In SSLC examination, he secured district first. In pre-university also, he came as college first. He did not require any guidance or tuition for joining professional engineering course. He joined REC Trichy, now NIT, and passed mechanical engineering honors degree in distinction. Then he got appointment in 2-3 private companies where he worked for a short spans and finally joined BHEL Trichy. He was not satisfied and so resigned the job and joined MTech Computer Engineering in Anna University. He completed all the papers but left the college without doing project. As all along he was not satisfied with the way of life led by normal people. He thought that there is a higher purpose for life. So he went to Kanchipuram and stayed with Kanchi Periyava for 4 days. From there he went to Tiruvannamalai and did Girivalam for 2 days continuously, where he met one sannyasi. He may be a form of God, because after that his aim was made clear to him. Then he met our Amma and Anna and got permission to become a sannyasi. So he went to Pujya Swami Tattvanandaji, who was in Sirumalai, and stayed with him for some time. Then Swamiji directed him to Pujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati Ji, who taught him everything and made him attain mukti. Our heartfelt pranams to Pujya Swamiji. Till he had attained mukti, he was very caring, guiding, and taught all those who approached him the true meaning of life, the real meaning of I. I pray Lord Narayana, who is our first and foremost Guru, to bless all of us with self-knowledge. My pranams to all Pujya Swamijis, Gurus and disciples. Hari Om.
We express our gratitude for Srimati Usha Ganesh for giving us this video. Now, Malaysian student Selvi Rajeshwari will chant a Vedic mantra.
Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devah Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajtraah Sthirairangai Stushtvagum Sastanubhi Vyashema Devahitai Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vridhashravah Swasti na Pusha Vishvavedah Swasti nastarksho arishtanemihi Swasti no Brahaspatir dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, Rajeshwari ji, for the chanting. We have a message from Acharya Swami's Guru, Swami Siddhabodhananda. He has a rich 35-year history as a teacher of Vedanta and Sanskrit. As a student of Puja Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Swamiji began teaching Sanskrit while studying Vedanta in Northern California. During a 3-year Gurukulam style course, Puja Swamiji conducted from 1979 to 1982. Swamiji attended this course and soon after began to teach at Puja Swamiji's Gurukulams, as well as serving him in administrative capacities. He was the Acharya of Swami Brahmavidyananda ji during 1995 to 1998 course at Anikatti, Coimbatore. He has sent his appreciation of his dear student. I will read out his message. Namaskaram to everyone. I am unable to be physically present with you all today, but could not miss this opportunity to share a few reflections about Sri Swamiji with you all. Swami Brahmavidyananda was my student of the second course of Anikatti and one of the brightest and most sincere students I have had. His qualities of a budding sadhu was radiant in him, even then in sharing and caring for his Guru Bhais and doing ashram seva. Swamiji stands as a model for every resident student of Vedanta to emulate and learn from. I am sure that he has and will continue to enjoy full blessings of his Guru, Pujya Sri Swamiji. May his life inspire the new students of Arsha Vidya always. Regards, Swami Siddhabodhananda. Now, we thank Swami Siddhabodhananda for his cordial message. And Swamini Pramananda Mataji also has shared her message, and we are blessed with her message. Swamini Pramananda, affectionately known as Ammaji, is the spiritual leader and visionary behind the organization Purna Vidya, based in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. While still a teenager, Ammaji lived in a traditional Gurukulam and studied Advaita Vedanta, the non-dual teaching tradition of India, for 3 years with her first teacher, Swami Dayananda Saraswati. As a result of this intense study, Ammaji eventually became a monk and spiritual teacher herself. For the past 30 years, she has been sharing the vision of oneness and harmony with seekers around the world. She has sent a video message for this auspicious occasion. We play that.
Namaskaram. Swami Brahmavidyananda ji will always remain for us a very, very dear family member of Arsha Vidya family. As a person who has inspired many seekers for the many beautiful qualities that he portrayed, not only in his student days at Arsha Vidya Gurukulam, but also as a remarkable, as an outstanding teacher of Vedanta. His love for students, his love for his Guru Bhais and Guru Bahins, and his complete dedication to Pujya Sri Swamiji. There are so many qualities about Swamiji that one can speak of. But there is one quality that I would like to highlight that touched me most, is his simplicity of a sadhu. A simplicity that comes with knowledge, with learning, with an intellectual honesty in one's own inner pursuit of growth and maturity. Swamiji really carried in his core nature this beautiful quality that radiated in his life. I'm sure Sri Swamiji will continue to be a source of great inspiration and blessings to many, many students who come to Vedanta and understand the number of teachers that Pujya Sri Swamiji trained, inspired, and positioned in his tradition to become people who show the legacy of the Arshavidya Parampara. Thank you all. Namaskaram.
Thank you, Swaminiji, for her blessings. Now, let us virtually visit Acharyaji's ashram, Om Mandiram, near Vadipatti, in Madurai district of Tamil Nadu.
मनोबुद्ध्यहङ्कारचित्तानि नाहम् न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमभूमिर्न तेजो न वायुः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायुः न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोशाः न वाक्पाणिपादौ न चोपस्थपायु चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्.
Now, Acharyaji's first batch students would like to share their feelings. We invite Srimati Shashikala Amma to share her feelings.
Yes, Madam.
Hari Om, all of you. Hello, Atmaji. Namaste. Thank you for arranging this online meeting in the memory of Acharya Brahma Vidyananda Ji. It is a great opportunity for all of us to convey our Shraddhanjali. I would like to recall my memories. That is Guru Seva. 3 years I have prepared and gave night dinner for Acharya Ji. And it was a great blessing. He also happily enjoyed night food. He is having very good sadhu swabhavam, sadhutvam, dharmika life. We are all the students learned not only Shastra and how to live in our life with sadhutvam and dharmika life also. He is a very kind and loving person. I share to all our students that he was the Ananda Swarupam. He calls me lovingly Shashikalamma, that I cannot forget. I always remembering him. Many, many thanks for giving me the chance to share my feeling. Hari Om.
Thank you, Shashikala Amma, for sharing your memories. Now, I would like to invite Swamini Manyananda Saraswati from Odisha. Jagannath.
All my Swamijis presented, senior Swamijis to pranam, and my loving regards to all my group mates and my friends. I am so thankful to Atma and to those who are organizing this and giving me an opportunity to express myself, my gratitude, my feelings towards my most beloved Swamiji, most regard Swamiji, Swami Brahmavidyananda Swamiji. I say in remembrance of him, he is such a great person, very much loving, very much caring, very simple-hearted person, and also a very good person. He is an outstanding Vedantic teacher who was never tired of explaining 100 times if anyone was asking him that, Swamiji, I couldn't follow. Swamiji, I didn't understand. He was never tired. He was never saying, no, I can't explain you. Rather, he was very, very happy. A great, noble person, having very simple faith. He was believing each and everyone. Whosoever was telling him anything, he was believing. And such a person, what to say, Swamiji, he could not see tears or anyone's feeling, sorrowful, sadful feeling. He was very easily caught by that. And he was caught by the feelings of that. He is such a good person. And every time, when he was coming to Odisha, twice he came to Odisha. He was coming to my place also. And twice he came to my place. And he did his launch here in my place. Once he came with two brahmacharis where he was staying in that ashram. Along with two brahmacharis, he came to my ashram. And where I was staying, I cooked myself with so much feeling. No, Swamiji, how? I didn't know anything, how to. Still then I cooked. And when I placed the food before him and he finished everything, I asked, Swamiji, how was the food? He said, so excellent. I was never think of that you can cook so nicely, so excellently. Then he asked me, no, it is time for you. Now just you go and have your food. I found that in one nice, no salt at all. I said, Swamiji, how you told that? That is very nice and no salt at all. Swamiji said, okay. The feeling and Shraddha, the loving feelings within you and the Shraddha with that, you cook the food, that is the salt there. I didn't feel that there is no salt. See the heart. See his heart. He could feel, he could touch the feelings of the heart of others. Such a noble heart. He is a very happy person. He had in Sanskrit we can say he is a Hridayaban. He is a Hridayaban Purusha. He was having such a heart, the very soft corner of his heart, he could understand. And he said me, so all your works, what I find, everything you have some specifically Shraddha and feeling. Here I surprised because of his goodness, because of his so great mind, so loving mind, where there is no love, no Shraddha like a person with me. He could find such feelings. It is his greatness. It is not mine, nothing. I felt that day. Because of this, Swamiji, you became our Guru and we are your disciples. And having such a Guru, having such a Vedantic teacher, my life, my teaching, everything, my Vedantic knowledge, everything now is so matured. I remember him all the time. When I take my classes here. I'm taking classes here. Course is going on. So very few students. Still then, when I teach, I remember him. When I was going running, asking Swamiji, I don't know. Don't worry. It is only a language. Sanskrit only a language. You can keep it up. Don't worry. Every time giving assurance. Every time giving courage. Giving enthusiasm. Who can be like this? A person, so noble-hearted person, so great a person, loving person, caring. Each and every step he was caring. He was taking care of every student. I will say some students, that time, perhaps students are like that. No, all the students, they cannot find because they have not come to that stage of teacher. So they always find some fault or something. But he was Purna. In his all goodness, in his all knowledge, he is Purna, he is Paripurna. And he took Samadhi in a day which was Sivaratri. So noble a day, so great a day. All the day throughout fasting, he took Santa, his Sarira was Santa. He went to the realm of Shankar Bhagavan and he entered with him. The greatness of a person only goes to a great place, with Almighty. He resolved. वो ब्रह्मलीन हो गए. And having such a teacher as my Acharya, I am proud of him. I feel glorious for him, and I pray, I give all my homage at his lotus feet, and I seek his blessings also, so that I can be, and we all, his students, and all the next generations of Arsa Vidya Gurukulam can follow his steps and can be like him. This is my all about him, and with this I conclude my with all prayers at his feet. Hari Om. Namaste.
Thank you, Swaminiji. Sri C.V. Natarajan ji is a retired bank officer hailing from Dindigul, inspired by the profound teachings of Swami Tattvananda, later studied at Arsha Vidya Gurukulam in the first batch, Coimbatore Aniketti. Blessed by Pujya Sri Swamiji in all his endeavors in life, Mr. Natarajan is known for his attitude of Sadhu Samrakshanam. A close associate of our Acharya ji, like an elder brother from the Purvashrama, he was instrumental in all walks of his life. His contribution to this program is appreciable. We would like to play his message.
Hari Om. My experience with Swami Brahmavidyananda ji was unique in many ways, as a brother, as a friend, and as a guide in his Purvashrama days. He is known for his simplicity, very soft-spoken. He was very compassionate, lovable in nature, always caring for others. Great honors came to him without asking for. The first honor, he was blessed with the position of Acharya ji, asked by Pujya Sri Swamiji to take classes in the Rishikesh Ashram. During his tenure in Rishikesh Ashram in 2005, I remember, he took a short break and he came to Kodaikanal. I was working in Kodaikanal then. He came to Kodaikanal. Swami Omkarananda ji somehow smelt that Swami Brahmavidyananda is in Kodaikanal, and he called me to bring him to Teni Ashram. Then we both went there, and to our surprise, Swamiji Omkarananda ji received Swami Brahmavidyananda ji from the entrance to his kutiya with Purna Kumpa and Vedic chanting. guided by ashramites. It was a great honor, and Swami Omkaranandaji had a private discussion with Swami Brahmadhyanandaji. After the discussion, Swamiji called me inside and told, Natarajan, Swami Brahmadhyananda is a great Mahatma. See, I requested him to come to Teni Ashramam to take classes for the brahmacharis, but he could not accept the offer, for he had to fulfill his commitment to Pujya Sri Swamiji. I also told him that I will keep him as a Raja Rishi. The same word he told, I will keep him as a Raja Rishi. Such a honor he could not accept. But later on, he went to Teni Ashram and stayed for few years there. And after completion of the first course in Rishikesh, he came to Dindukal and stayed in our house. Before leaving, he gave me a bag and told me, Natarajan, you keep this with you. There was some money inside which Pujya Swamiji gave me in Rishikesh. Probably it must be the Gurudakshina offered by the students. Then he left. I told him, Swamiji, there was some 82,000 rupees inside the bag. Okay, whatever it is, I will give few names of the students who studied in Rishikesh under me. So you have to send this money to their monthly maintenance. And I sent, as instructed by him, I sent periodically for about 10 months, I think, different amounts to different brahmacharis and brahmacharis. And such was his attitude, caring for his students. He never keeps anything for himself alone. And finally, we had arranged for a seminar in Chennai. Swamiji was to conduct that program, exclusively meant for business executives. Unfortunately, it could not take place before that Swamiji attained Samadhi. The title of that seminar was Fullness in Life. Yes, truly, true to this title, Swamiji lived his life and he attained the fullness in life at the early age. And he attained the Samadhi with a sense of fulfillment on the day of Mahashivaratri. We always cherish his memories, and his teachings will always be a guiding force for all of us. Haribo.
Thank you, Natarajan ji, for sharing his feelings. The devotees of Om Mandram are also sharing through a video message their appreciation for Acharya ji. Sri K. Sridharan, qualified chartered accountant, worked in various capacities in many multinational companies across the globe, astrologer, spiritualist, globetrotter, counselor, seeker of truth, worked with Acharya ji in BHEL during his initial days. Now we present K. Sridharan's video.
Good morning. I met Acharya ji first in Dayananda Saraswati Ashram. Despite that, we have worked together in BHL in the same time, in the same unit. He was taking Patanjali Yoga Sutra classes for some foreign students, and I am fortunate enough to attend the seminar. The way that he has explained each of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras and the manner in which he has answered the various questions leveled by the students made me to realize and think that the entire session was handled by Patanjali Yoga Muni himself. He was so adept in various Vedas as well as Vedantas, Upanishads, Brahma Sutras and everything. The various discussions that we had on the banks of the Ganges, right from astrology, spirituality, moksha, mukti, and every other thing made me to think that he has got the in-depth knowledge and he flows like a Ganges river. So this made us to think that why not we can have Acharya Ji at Chennai and then explain the Bhattacharya Yoga Sutras to the Chennaites. He has accepted our invitation gladly, and he has made enormous preparations to make that particular seminar as a huge success. So despite the number of participants was nearly double than the capacity of the hall, so we could not able to do that particular session as GVT has got a different plan and took Acharya Ji away from us by giving him the mukti. I am sure Acharya Ji would have attained mukti in this life. Long live Acharya Ji, long live his fame. Thank you.
We thank Sridharan Ji for sharing his feelings. Sri Shankar, a chartered accountant from Chennai, also shared his memories. Now we present Sri Shankar's video.
Namaskar. I am Shankar from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. My association with the Swamiji was quite accidental and definitely with the bliss of God. When myself and my friend Sridhar visited Rishikesh, Swamiji was taking classes on Vedanta, Ashtanga Yoga and conducted satsang every night. We got special permission from the administrator to attend the class. I had the privilege of meeting the Swamiji in person in his room and put all critical questions, basically not with the intention of countering, but with the intention of getting clarifications so that I can answer all those who criticize our Vedantic knowledge. Swamiji was very patient, not got irritated and answered all my queries. His way of presenting, especially Ashtanga Yoga, was very simple, inspiring and impactful. This triggered an urge in me to spread my experience to all my friends. We requested Swamiji to conduct a one-day seminar on the subject in Chennai, and Swamiji gracefully accepted the same. I was also very much privileged to assist the Swamiji in preparation of PowerPoint slide for the seminar. Interactions for this was very helpful to get an insight. We made elaborate arrangements like Nardagana Sabha, food, invitation, etc. But unfortunately, just 2 days before the seminar, I got the news from Rajan that Swamiji attained the lotus feet of God. But Swamiji's preachings helped me to overcome the shock and disappointment. The association made a thorough change and my outlook on life changed a lot. And today I was able to lead a very little bit meaningful life. I cannot claim I have changed fully. In my assessment, I have made only 40% progress of the ideal, but this itself is very helpful to lead a stress-free life. Seek Swamiji's blessings. Namaskar.
So I proceed further. Malaysian student will sing a bhajan now.
आजा बंसी बजाने वाला, आजा बंसी बजाने वाला, आजा गौ चराने वाला, आजा बंसी बजाने वाला, आजा गौ चराने वाला, आजा मक्खन चुराने वाला, आजा मक्खन चुराने वाला, आजा गीता सुनाने वाला, आजा मक्खन चुराने वाला, आजा गीता सुनाने वाला, आजा बंसी बजाने वाला, आजा गौ चराने वाला.
Thank you, Legalochini and Vishalini. Acharya Ji's students will share their pleasant memories. I call upon Swamini Lakshyananda of Mauritius.
Sorry. Hari Om, Namaskar to you all. Acharya Ji is Sakshat Dakshina Murti. His Brahmalina on a Mahashivratri day indicates his sadhutva. We disciples of 2003 have received many Upanishad and Sanskrit books from him as a gift. This is only one of many things he did that showed his generosity and kindness. I will now convey a small message on behalf of everyone Acharya Ji met here in Mauritius, where he was warmly welcomed by Swamini Karunananda, all disciples, and myself in September 2014. His calm nature made everyone naturally attentive to his words. He conducted 3 classes per day on Panchadasi Nataka Deepa. He gave a public talks for young adults on enriching one's life and stress-free. He also talked on Seva for the Shivananda Healing Center devotees. All disciples were blessed to have satsang and meet him individually. He influenced the life of many from his one-to-one talk, guiding them to follow their journey with just a few powerful and caring words. We were all blessed to have witnessed his Sarvatma Bhava during the beautiful sightseeing view of La Roche-Cupleur, means a weeping rock, where he appreciated the Lord in the form of the 5 elements in the following words. The blue akasha, the cool wind blowing, fire in the form of the shining sun, Ganga in the form of the ocean, and the greenery, life-giving and nurturing aspect of the goddess Mother Earth. And now, his humbleness, his teaching, his giving and caring nature, and his guidance will remain memorable for all of us as an everlasting blessing. Hari Om.
Swamini Paramananda from Gujarat.
Hari Om, Hari Om.
Thank you.
Hari Om. Swamiji.
Thank you. Proceed. We can hear you.
Okay, Swamiji. My namaskar, all of you. Swamiji was Acharya Devabhava. So, he was loving and giving, and I don't know how much I will tell him, what words I don't have. But Swamiji, he is like Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Devam. He was Sarva Dev like this. For everyone, all students and everyone, he likes to students and giving and teaching. His teaching was marvel. Great teacher he was. He was great teacher and helping also. Every time he is asking, and every time once he told me, you open the cupboard, his room. So I opened that cupboard. Swamiji said, take off all clothes and all these things, no? I said, why, Swamiji? He said, yeah, you can give to everyone. I said, why, Swamiji? This is orange and Kashaya Vastra. Swamiji said, you all give who needs. And he kept only 2 pairs. So he is the Kshotriya and Brahmanishta sadhu and real sadhu. So I seek his Swamiji's blessings and his feet. He is like Shankara. So I can't forget him. So much memories I have. But my pranams to all of you and Swamiji's feet. I need the blessings, Swamiji's. Hari Om.
Thank you,
Hari Om.
Swamiji, for your message.
Yes.
I would again call upon Swami Swasthananda if he can come online. Another devotee of Om Mandiram, Sri B.S. Venkadeshan, is expressing his feelings through a video. He is a trustee of Vedanta Foundation, established by Swami Tattvananda, who has attained Mukti. He was a direct disciple of Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda and also Pujya Sri Swami Dayananda. There are 2 ashrams in Madurai and Dindukkal in Tamil Nadu under the banner of Vedanta Foundation. Now we present B. Venkadeshan's video.
Hari Om. I was blessed to have the association of Swamiji, who stayed in Dindukkal Ashram before going to Anaikatti. He was mentored by Swamiji Tattvananda ji here in our Dindukkal Ashram. Our Swamiji was a personification of absolute serenity, tranquility, simplicity, and profound wisdom. Whenever I used to approach him, excited with some issue or other, his calm and balanced approach helped me in looking at the problems with a different and broader perspective. With his premature samadhi, we have been deprived of a great opportunity of studying Vedanta from a great Acharya. May I invite his devotees to visit his ashram at Vadipatti, which is situated exactly between Madurai and Dindukkal, where we are also having 2 ashrams. Hari Om.
We thank Venkadeshan ji for his message. And I would like to invite Acharya ji's Malaysian student, Selvi Luvitra, to sing a bhajan if she is connected now.
Hari Om. Vel vel vadi vel Vedanta vadi vel.
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 நாதாந்த முடிமேல் நான்மறைகள் போற்றும் வேல்.
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 சக்தி அவள் தந்த வேல் தேவர் மூவர் 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 போற்றும் வேல்.
குழந்தை குமரவேல் கொன்று தோறும் நின்ற 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 வேல்.
வேல் வேல் வடிவேல் வேதாந்த வடிவேல்.
வேல் வேல் வடிவேல் வேதாந்த வடிவேல்.
நாதாந்த முடிமேல் நான்மறைகள் போற்றும் வேல்.
நாதாந்த முடிமேல் நான்மறைகள் போற்றும் வேல்.
சக்தி அவள் தந்த வேல் தேவர் மூவர் போற்றும் வேல்.
சக்தி அவள் தந்த வேல் தேவர் மூவர் போற்றும் வேல்.
குழந்தை குமரவேல் கொன்று தோறும் நின்ற வேல்.
குழந்தை குமரவேல் கொன்று தோறும் நின்ற வேல்.
வேல் வேல் வடிவேல் வேதாந்த வடிவேல். வேதாந்த வடிவேல் வேதாந்த வடிவேல். Hari Om.
Thank you, Luvitra ji, for your bhajans learned from Acharya Swamiji. Now we request Srimati Shanti Lingam, the president of Sri Dayananda Saraswati Society, Ipoh, Malaysia, to say a few words.
Humble pranams to everyone present today. It was in the year 2009 and during the time of the auspicious Kumbh Mela that I had the privilege to be able to follow my Guru Swami Vinayananda Saraswati to Rishikesh, where she was to be ordained a sannyasi by Swami Dayananda Saraswati. It was my first trip to Rishikesh in India, It was here also that I had the distinct privilege to meet Swami Brahma Vidyananda Saraswati, my Guru's Acharya. He was a tall and kindly soul who may have been amused over our exuberant joy to be there, seeing the beautiful Ganga flowing by the steps of the serene Sri Dayananda Ashram, and our unique opportunity to witness the sannyasam ceremony steeped in ancient rituals. He very kindly advised us that being newcomers, we should not do the Ganga Snanam till we were more at an hour when the sun was high in the sky so that we would not get a chill. He advised us also not to go to the Kumbh Mela as the crowds were massive and there was a real possibility of getting lost and worse, crushed in the crowds. The same Divine Mother Ganga, he said wisely to us, flows by the Sri Dayananda Ashram too. And here on that auspicious day, there would be prayers and puja conducted. We took his advice and had the exceptional privilege to listen to the most beautiful and powerful of Vedic chants conducted in the Gangadeshwar temple in the ashram every morning at 4 a.m., followed by the puja to Lord Shiva as Sri Gangadeshwara, and to witness the serene Ganga Aarti on the banks of the river Ganga every morning. We used to see him during our stay, every morning coming to the temple and often standing by the Ganga in quiet contemplation. With his tall stature, he was difficult to miss, and all of us aspired to gain that air of contentment and peace that was evident in his persona. We also had the distinct honor of Swamiji accompanying us and students from Mauritius and being our guide to the Kunjaburi Devi temple. It is beautifully nested at the Kunjaburi hills. It offered a mesmerizing view of the mighty Shivalik range. He took time with us and pointed out to us the road in the distance that led to the sacred Badrinath temple and advised us as to when the road was accessible. During the winter, he said it was closed as the nature of the rocks there made landslides a common occurrence during wet weather. He offered to take us there someday. However, sadly, this did not materialize. Happily, a few years ago, I managed to visit Badrinath and wish Swamiji was there to enlighten us about Badrinath. The second temple he accompanied us to was the Nilakanta Mahadeva temple. We are blessed by this privilege. We were also blessed to receive Swamiji at the Sri Dayananda Saraswati Ashram in Ipoh on the 29th of May 2013. While he was here, he conducted a camp for both children and adults from the 29th of May to the 5th of June. We were blessed to listen to his talks on Panchadasi, Shiva Manasa Puja, Jiva Yatra, and to have satsangs with him every evening. May we always remember the values he taught us, stay with the knowledge he imparted with his words, and be a living reflection of that divine self as he was. Hari Om. Thank you.
Thank you, Shantiji. Acharya Swamiji has visited Malaysia. That Malaysian students are expressing their gratitude to Sri Nanda Kumar for having invited Acharyaji to Malaysia for his Vedanta yoga camps. They took as a great blessing to have Acharyaji's discourses on Vedanta and children classes for 1 month. Fond memories of Acharyaji's stay in Malaysia during May and June 2013 will be shown in a video now.
Shivaya Namah Om Shivaya Namah Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya Shiva 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 Shivaya Namah Om Hara 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 Namah Shivaya Brahma Murari Surarchita Lingam Nirmala Bhasita Shobhita Lingam Janma Jadukha Vinashakalingam Tat तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं देवमुनिप्रवरार्चितलिङ्गं कामदहं करुणाकरलिङ्गं रावणदर्पविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं सर्वसुगन्धिसुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्धनकारणलिङ्गं सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दितलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं कनकमहामणिभूषितलिङ्गं फणिपतिवेष्टितशोभितलिङ्गं दक्षसुयज्ञविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं शिवाय नम ॐ शिवाय नमः शिवाय नम ॐ नमः शिवाय शिव 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 शिवाय नम ॐ हर 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 नमः शिवाय कुङ्कुमचन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहारसुशोभितलिङ्गं सञ्चितपापविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं देवगणार्चितसेवितलिङ्गं भावैर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं दिनकरकोटिप्रभाकरलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् अष्टदलोपरिवेष्टितलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशनलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं सुरगुरुसुरवरपूजितलिङ्गं सुरवनपुष्पसदार्चितलिङ्गं परात् परं परमात्मकलिङ्गं परात् परं परमात्मकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं शिवाय नम ॐ शिवाय नमः शिवाय नम ॐ नमः शिवाय शिव 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 शिवाय नम ॐ हर 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 नमः शिवाय हर 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 नमः शिवाय लिङ्गाष्टकमिदं पुण्यं यः पठे शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते।
अनन्तसंसार समुद्रतार नौकायिताभ्यां गुरुभक्तिदाभ्यां वैराग्यसाम्राज्यद पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्। कवित्ववाराशि निशाकराभ्यां दौर्भाग्यदावां बुधमालिकाभ्यां दूरीकृतानम्र विपत्तिदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्। नताययो श्रीपतितां समीयुः कदाचिदभ्याश दरिद्रवर्याः मूकाश्च वाचस्पतितां हिताभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्।
मुक्तिप्रदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्। कृपालिमौलि व्रजरत्नकान्ति सरिद्विराज जशकन्यकाभ्यां नृपध्वलाभ्यां नतलोकपङ्क्तेः नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्। पापान्धकारार्क परम्पराभ्यां तापत्रयाहीन्द्र खगेश्वराभ्यां जाड्याभिसंशोषणवाडवाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्।
We thank all Malaysian students for this video presentation. Now we call upon Selvi Legalosini, Selvi Vishalini to chant Ganga Stotram.
देवी सुरेश्वरि भगवति गंगे त्रिभुवनतारिणि तरलतरंगे शंकर मौलि विहारिणि विमले मम मतिरास्तां तव पदकमले भागीरथि सुखदायिनि मातः तव जलमहिमा निगमे ख्यातः नाहं जाने तव महिमानं पाहि कृपामयि मामज्ञानम् हरिपदपाद्यतरङ्गिनि गङ्गे हिमविधुमुक्ता द्रवलतरङ्गे दूरीकुरु मम दुष्कृतिभारम् कुरु कृपया भवसागरपारम् तव जलममलय्येन निपीतं परमपदं खलु तेन गृहीतं मातर्गङ्गे त्वय्यो भक्तः किल तं द्रष्टुं नयमशक्तः पठितो धारिणि जानवि गङ्गे खण्डित गिरिवरमण्डित भङ्गे भीष्म जननि हे मुनिवर कन्ये पठित निवारिणि त्रिभुवन धन्ये कल्पवतामिव फलदां लोके प्रणमति यस्त्वां न पतति शोके पारावार विहारिणि गङ्गे विमुख युवति कृततरलापाङ्गे तव चेमात श्रोतस्नातः पुनरपि जतरे सोऽपि न जातः नरक निवारिणि जानवि गङ्गे कलुष विनाशिनि महिमोतुङ्गे पुनरसरङ्गे पुण्यतरङ्गे जय जय जानवि करुणापाङ्गे इन्द्रमुकुटमणिराजित चरणे शुकदे शुभदे भृत्य शरण्ये रोगं शोकं तापं पापं हर मे भगवति कुमति कलापं त्रिभुवन सारे वसुधाहारे त्वमसि गतिर्मम खलु संसारे अलकानन्दे परमानन्दे कुरु करुणामयि कातरवङ्गे तव तटनिकटे यस्य निवासः खलु वैकुण्ठे तस्य निवासः वरमिह नीरे कमटो मीनः किं वा तीरे शरतः शीनः अथवा स्वपचो मलिनो दीनः तव न हि दूरे नृपतिकुलीनः भो भुवनेश्वरि पुण्ये धन्ये देवि द्रवमयि मुनिवरकन्ये गङ्गास्तवमिममलं नित्यं पठति नरो यः स जयति सत्यं येषां हृदये गङ्गा भक्तिः तेषां भवति सदा सुखमुक्तिः मधुराकान्ता पञ्चतिकाभिः परमानन्दकलितललिताभिः गङ्गास्तोत्रमिदं भवसारं वाञ्छितफलदं विमलं सारं शङ्कर सेवक शङ्कर रचितं पठति सुखी स्तव इति च समाप्तः शङ्कर सेवक शङ्कर रचितं पठति सुखी स्तव इति च समाप्तः जय जय गङ्गे जय हर गङ्गे 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 बोलिए गंगा मैया की जय.
Thank you, Legaloshini and Vishalini. Now we will see a video showing different periods of Acharyaji's life prepared by Dr. Savitri Ramayanji, who is a sincere and dedicated devotee. In spite of her busy schedule, she studied Vedanta under Acharyaji's guidance, as well as Pujya Swamiji too. Let us have a look at the video.
Our pranams to Swami Brahma Vidyananda Ji. Swami Brahma Vidyananda Ji was known by the name Loka Subramanian in his Purvashrama. Swamiji was born in a pious Brahmin family in Dindugal on 29th November 1961 to Sri Lokanatha Iyer and Srimati Alamelu Ammal. He was the fourth in the family of 7 members. He was born on a Wednesday in the auspicious Ashlesha Nakshatram. Swamiji had his primary education in Sri Vasavi School up to 5th standard, then at St. Mary's High School, Dindugal. He was school topper and state rank holder in SSLC in the year 1978. He got an award and merit scholarship from Sri M.G. Ramachandran, the then Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. He stood college topper even in his pre-university college. He was brilliant in his academics and was very accommodative with family and friends. Sri Lokanathan studied mechanical engineering at REC Tirchi and came out with flying colors. After his graduation, he worked as senior plant engineer for a short period in BHEL Tirchi. One fine day, he came home and surprisingly told his mother that he has quit the job. Then started his spiritual quest. He preferred to be alone at home. One day, he took his mother to the nearby Sri Abhirami Amman temple, expressing his desire to become a sannyasi. His mother accepted his wish and thought of sending him to a proper guru to quench his spiritual thirst. Sri Natarajan, a family friend and a student of Pujya Swamiji, took Lokasubramanian to Swami Tattvanandji for his weekly Gita classes in Dindugal. This was the beginning of his Vedanta studies, but it was not enough for his spiritual thirst. Then Sri Natarajan took him to meet Pujya Swamiji at Anaikatti Ashram. Pujya Swamiji spoke to him for about 30 minutes and advised Sri Lokanathan to stay in Swami Tattvanandaji's ashram in Dindugal and come back and join the second batch of Vedanta course in Anaikatti. Having fixed his goal in life, Lokasubramanian left home and started staying in Dindugal ashram with Swami Tattvanandaji. Thus started his Gurukula life. He started studying basic Sanskrit along with some Vedantic text. When the second batch started at Anekatti, Lokasubramanian was given an emotional send-off by his mother to join the course. After that, his spiritual journey was unstoppable, and the rest is known to everyone. As one of the best students of Pujya Swamiji and Arshavidya Parampara, Swami Brahma Vidyananda Ji was given the great honor of being the Acharya of Rishikesh Ashram. Swami Brahma Vidyananda Ji later established his ashram Om Mandiram in south of Tamil Nadu at the foot of Sirumalai Hills. Throughout his spiritual journey as Lokanathan, as Brahmachari Laksha Chaitanya, and then as Swami Brahma Vidyananda Ji, and also as Acharya Ji, he is revered and admired by one and all. He always has a special place in the hearts of his devotees in Dindugal, who is fondly remembered as Logu Swami. Pranams to Swami Brahma Vidyananda Ji. Om Tat Sat.
Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhirbhavatu Me Sada Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bhedayine Vyomavadhyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Om Shri Dakshinamurti Sudeshikendram Dvaipayanam Sutrakritam Munindram Shri Shankaram Bhashyakritam Yatindram Maddeshikanchapi Namami Vidyai Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sagaviryankaravavagai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
नमो हिरण्यवाहवे हिरण्यवर्णाय हिरण्यरूपाय हिरण्यपतये विरापतये उमापतये पशुपतये नमो नमः ओम देवदेवोत्तम देवता सार्वभौम अखिलाण्डकोटि ब्रह्माण्डनायक सामवेद प्रिय सामवेदम् अवधारय अज्ञायाहि नीते ज्ञानो अभ्युदातये निहोदासस्य वर्षे हरिः
तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
Thank you, Savitri ji, for this excellent presentation within a short notice of time. And now we invite Dr. Tarun Bhaveja to share his memories of Acharya ji.
Hari Om. I want to talk about 2 hours. 2 hours spent in the company of Swamiji. My last contact with Swamiji. I have known him for a very long time, but those 2 hours have left a deep impression on my mind. I was with a team of health professionals in Rishikesh Ashram, conducted camps, and at very short notice, we requested Swamiji to talk to our team. He said, okay, let's do it after dinner. And after dinner, as it happened, we were in front of the auditorium. Due to some communication gap, the auditorium was given to somebody else. And here we were, a group of 20 people with Acharya ji standing for having a session. Then begins the 2 hours. This was a Swamiji I have never seen before. A mysterious power he was possessed of. That power. He said, okay, let's do it in yoga hall. And then you had to see. He was everywhere. He was picking up chairs, switching on the lights, making arrangements for everybody, arranging for the mics. And this form of Karam Yoga in Swamiji I'd never seen before. He was as though everywhere. There was an aura around him. There was a peace around him. There was a very special force radiating all over. And he began the session with asking everybody, talking to everybody, who the person was, what was the speciality, what was the interest. And he just said, you're all wonderful people. You are so blessed. You're doing so much for others. What can I say? There were no quotes. There was no Sanskrit. There were no scriptures. But there was this very special appropriateness. Appropriateness at its best. Appropriateness pervading everywhere. He was listening to everybody. He was addressing, taking questions, giving a very gentle, incisive, precise answer. And as somebody would raise the hand, he immediately would interrupt and look at the other person, satisfy the person. We never knew how those 2 hours went by. And at the end, we came enriched, having experienced appropriateness, incisive appropriateness, a gentle appropriateness, a compassionate appropriateness, 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 and appropriateness. I'm sure he occupies a very high position in the committee of Mahatmas. May he continue to shower his blessings on all of us. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Thank you, Bhaveja ji, for your participation by sharing your memories. Now I call upon Selvi Luvitra to sing a bhajan for us. Selvi Luvitra.
Hari Om. Shriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Shriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Srimanarayana Narayana Narayana.
Srimanarayana Narayana Narayana.
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Srimanarayana Narayana Narayana.
Srimanarayana Narayana Narayana.
Srimanarayana Narayana Narayana.
Srimanarayana Narayana Narayana.
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Srimanarayana Lakshmi Narayana Badri Narayana.
Srimanarayana Lakshmi Narayana Badri Narayana.
Hari Om.
We thank Malaysian students for their bhajan. So we have reached the conclusion session. We thank all the participants for accepting our invitation and took part in this program to pay homage to our Acharya Swami Brahma Vidyananda Ji and their cooperation. We are inspired and blessed being able to come together and share our memories of Acharya Ji. We conclude the 59th Jayanti Nakshatra celebration of Brahmalina Swami Brahma Vidyananda Ji with a prayer chanting by Selvi Rajeshwari, Malaysia.
Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahimahishaah Gobrahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithvi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Shobharahitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhayah Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sarvam Brahmarpanamastu.
Thank you, Rajeshwari Ji, for your participation. Vinaya Ji, you can express your feelings.
Nothing to express. Everything has been expressed beautifully. Anyway, I like to thank you, Swamiji, Atmaji, and all of the others who has been really, coordinated and did a lot of work without any complaints.
Yeah, Atmaji is a coordinator.
Yes. She did a lot of good, tremendous thing. So thanks to all of it. Thanks to all of my students and thanks to all our Guru Bhais who have been here to make it a successful occasion.